anyway. I have to start like vlogging like this, or I'm never going to.
You weren't in a conversation already.
I'm sorry, I
You
always
say
do
anyway
that.
after you start.
I always say like okay, or like anyways.
Okay is good, but anyways is like we were talking, got into a tangent, and then we're like, anyways, you know?
I'm sorry. I just suck. God, see, I almost just said anyways again. I almost just said it again.
In a tangent, so it's okay to say anyways, but not when you start.
Are your tits gonna be out in the back seat? No, you won't be able to see, cause see. Right on, cause the seat's right there. So alright, let them look.
I'm gonna tell this story as if I'm just talking to my best friend because I obviously am. She's in the back seat. But this is how I'm getting comfortable with the camera. Might as well let other people in on it too. But
so I was freaking painting my grandparents' shed, and this creepy ass dude from across the alleyway has been like staring at me, watching me the whole time.
He lives across the alleyway?
Yeah, like I thought he lived back there, but my pop, which is my grandpa,
When you say back there, like as a transient, or like he has a house back there?
like he was by the house. Like it's my grandparents' vacation rental, the back alleyway, which is like nasty and ran down, and then somebody else's backyard. He was in that backyard,
Gotcha.
but he was like hanging out by his truck, and he was like sitting in his truck and staring at me while I was painting, and I was painting for like hours.
Yeah, I bet.
And he was just like watching me the whole freaking time. And so I'm like, okay, this dude is like kind of weird. And he was kind of like a Father Time looking mother, like a really long,
Good description.
a really long white beard and long white hair, you know, just like weird. I don't know, like a wizard.
Just like a weird wizardy
Just
Santa.
a weird vibe though, like a really creepy vibe. And he was just staring at me for quite a while. And like, I would kind of, you know, do that thing where like I would look, but I wouldn't really look because I didn't want him to know I was like checking when he was looking, but he was just kind of staring at me the whole time. And so my grandpa is like hanging out around me, you know, because he's just watching me paint and saying like, oh, over here and like over there, blah, 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 because he can't be up on a ladder. So he's just telling me what to do.
Yeah.
And probably after like the second or third hour, my grandpa is like picking some things up and he says, I'll be back. And he like goes across the street in front of the house.
Okay.
So he leaves and I'm back there by myself. And the second that I'm back there and both of my grandparents are gone, the dude comes into the backyard
Ew.
and walks right up to me. And he just comes up to me and he was like,
So, who's the painter?
and I was like,
Ew.
the granddaughter. Like, I didn't want to say my name or anything.
Yeah.
I was just like, the granddaughter. Hi. And he was like,
Oh, okay, well, I have some things that I would like you to paint over here if you want to come take a look.
Ew.
I'm like, no thank you. I'm like, I'm pretty much like done for the day, you know, like, no thanks. And he was like,
Well, I'd really like you to just come over here and look at it and tell me if you could do it or not. It's a tree house.
and I'm like, maybe when my grandpa gets back, I don't know. I'm like, I'm trying to finish this right now. And he was just like,
Like, oh, okay, like, I'll just wait right here.
and he stood in my grandparents' backyard.
Ew.
He just stood there.
So,
And like,
does your grandpa know him?
but I didn't know if he knew him or not, but I asked after, and my grandpa was like, oh, I'll get to that. And I was sitting there like super nervous because you know I get anxiety.
Oh, yeah.
And this dude's standing in the backyard with me watching me like paint, and I'm by myself.
Super weird.
So I'm
yeah.
like, what the f is going on? And then my grandpa comes back and he was just like, whoa, hello. Like kind of weird, you know?
yeah. And so I'm like, this guy says that he has something that he wants me to paint maybe, but I don't really know. And he was like,
Oh, okay, well, what is it?
And he's like, it's a tree house. You know, she's doing such a good job over here. I just figured that maybe she could come help me.
And Pop was like, huh, okay. And he's like, well, we can check it out. So we walk across the alleyway and we go to that house. This tree house is shoved so far into the brush and trees that there's no way anybody could ever paint it.
Oh.
It's just engulfed in trees and branches. There's no way you would have to get a tiny ass little detail brush. Just tedious hours and hours and hours if you were gonna paint that. And it was so funny because my sweet grandpa, he stands there and there's like dead silence for a minute because I'm thinking this is impossible, but I didn't know how to say it without sounding like
Yeah.
And my grandpa's sitting there and he's just like, why didn't you paint it before you put it up? And the guy sits there and he's like,
I don't know, I guess I didn't really think about it.
and he was like, what do you do? And he was like,
I'm a general contractor, but I specialize in tree houses.
and he's like, and you didn't paint it before you put it up?
Oh my god.
And I tried so hard not to laugh. I tried so hard not to laugh. I was like, oh no.
But I was thinking the exact same thing because that looked like hell. I don't know. It was freaking weird.
What a
It was just like
fucking creep.
all in there. And he was just staring. I don't know. And he kept like rubbing his chest all weird and like just staring at me. Just
Ew.
weird. Like,
Weird vibes.
I hate when people talk to you like that, like, oh, who's the painter? Like, do you think you're clever, dude?
Dude.
Like, are you serious?
I don't know.
How old was he? Like 80 or something? Like, was he old?
I would say like 70.
Still looking enough to be creepy.
Like maybe 65, maybe 65, 70.
so super creepy.
But really creepy. Yeah, like really
I feel like the older you get, the less creepy you get.
up there pretty
You know?
damn creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So is that why you had paint all over you, or what?
Oh, I just always get paint on you.
Oh.
I have paint everywhere. I'm just.
I thought that had to do with the story.
I had it under my chin, and it got all around. I don't know. I'm a mess when I paint.
We said no, obviously, and like walked back. And as we were walking back, my grandpa's like, I don't know if you saw me shaking my head and stuff, but I wanted you to say no. And I was like, well, I did say no. He was like, yeah, you were pretty gracious about it, and that's fine. Like, you can be nice and let people down, but I'm just letting you know that he is not all there. Everyone in town knows him, and he's a child molester. He was like, he was trying to lure you, and he was prying on you because you're a young, pretty girl. He was like, I just wanted you to know that. He's like, I'm really glad that you didn't go over there without me. He's like, good instincts, good call. That guy is all wrong.
Ugh.
He's like, you wouldn't be the first. I was like,
Great.
he doesn't even live there. He said he's just working there and he's staying in the truck.
What?
Yeah, so
Weird.
like, so even if I did do the job, he couldn't even pay me. He would have to work it out with the homeowner that he's like doing a job on. Nobody was there. It's not even his place. Like, oh,
Weird.
come
That's
over.
even weirder.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
that's
over to
worse.
this house that I'm working at that nobody's home. Are you kidding me? How
Fucking disgusting.
Anyway, I had to tell that story. Sorry, but yeah, it's freaking gross. Ugh.
Say gross.
Yeah, I guess I could end this. We're gonna go into Target.
Fuck it.
So you roll your eyes. I'm videoing it.
Oh, you're red.
I know, I'm sorry. But the other one, that one, yes.
Are your tits gonna be out in the back seat? No, you won't be able to see, cause see. Right on.